tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares, 'cause I can't give it all away if he won't be here next year. Feeling Christmas all around.
Odos, welcome back to my channel. It's your favourite diaspora babe, Jane and Jane, just here living her life. It's Vlogmas Day 17, and in today's video, we're going to do a makeup routine with me. I haven't done one on my channel just yet, so this is going to be our very first one. Actually, no, I have done one, but it was a Q&A, so it's not the same. So in this video, I was going to say in this episode, in this video, we're going to go step by step on what I put on my face. I'm going to list all the products and everything will also be linked down below. So yeah, let's go. I'm having a mare, guys. My hair is dying, gagging for a relax and a cut. So right now I've got a slick back. And this is not even a regular hairstyle that I do. I'm not a slick back pixie babe. I am a finger wave or a curls kind of babe. So please just bear with me. Maintenance is not round the corner just yet. It's going to be sometime next week. Yeah, like literally next week. So I'm this close to wearing a hat, but I can't do my makeup and wear a hat. So let's go. So because of the season that we're in, I don't like to use a matte primer in the winter because then I just feel really, really dry. So in the winter seasons, I tend to use my e.l.f. As you can see, it's almost done. I thought I had the Pink Niacinamide one, but I don't know where that is right now. I will be using my e.l.f. Halo Grip. Oh no, Power Grip. Halo Grip is milk. I'll be using the e.l.f. Power Grip primer to just prime my face with whatever's left. God, I didn't think this through, did I? And what I do like about this primer, it is very tacky. So Beauty Crop have their version called Oui Chérie, because I don't know why that one's French, but I'm going to be holding my mirror a lot just to see what I'm doing because I feel like you guys are a bit far. And to do this all the time is so annoying. But yeah, I tend to use this one or the niacinamide one. I actually haven't tried the Power Grip. No, this one is the Power Grip. The Hydro Grip from Milk. I haven't tried that one, so I can't even... Ooh, bogey my nose. I can't even compare. Was there bogey my nose when I started? Oh, guys. I also use the NYX, the brow glue. People were using... Not even people, because I was one of those people. Were using the Got2b gel on their brows, and I was one of those people. I had a mini one, it's probably still here, and I had a mini one of those, but when they brought out this one, it's absolutely great. It's basically the same thing, more compact, and yeah, it just does the job. So this is the one I use, and obviously hair gel is not the same, it's not for makeup, so gotta do. Yeah, see, I found it, it's here. I actually still have it. I used to use this, and it's actually from the hair shop. What I do love from the hair shop is their lip pencils and their £1 lip gels. Love a hair shop lip gel. Can't find mine, I lost mine. Where did I lose it? I can't remember. And I just tidy up the top part of my brows with the spoolie just to make it a bit more neater because I don't fill in my brows too much. Sometimes just the ends and like, so the tail part of my brows is where I fill in. I tend to leave the beginning bits for that. So I'm gonna let that set. Oh, got something on my tongue. I'm gonna let that set for a bit, both my face and my brows, just so it gets really tacky because it's getting there, but I want it a little bit more tackier. Next, I'll be using the Revolution In Real Life Filter Finish Soft Matte Concealer in the shade C15 just to conceal or color correct under my eyes. I used to use the LA Pro Girl orange concealer. I don't think I have a red undertone. I think I have a neutral, cool undertone. So it just made me too warm and I didn't like that. So I don't use any orange, red, under eye, color correcting stuff. I just feel like it doesn't work for me. So I'm just gonna go in quickly with that. And then I'm gonna conceal around my mouth. Again, I just conceal the bits that I think are the darkest on my face, because when I don't, it shows up in my makeup, and again, I don't like it. And just conceal any dark marks. So you can see the difference. When I popped it here, it didn't look as dark, but here now it looks really bright. So it just shows that some parts on a lot of our faces are lighter and darker than others. I don't let that dry down. There's no need for that to, I can't know. Oop. There's no need for that to dry down. So I'm gonna go with a brush. I got this lovely travel cake Amazon. It's amazing. I don't even use the pots that I actually put my brushes in. They literally stay in these, and all the other brushes don't get touched, and anything in this is what gets touched. But I'll link this down below as well. I'm gonna go in with my Tiba T44 brush. It's just like that. There we go. Yeah, I'm not good with what brushes do and what they're for. All I know is this is the brush I'm gonna use because that's what works for me. Please figure it out. Figure it out. So just gonna dab, never drag, just dab it under my eye, blend it out seamlessly. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. And I know somebody's gonna be like, oh, this is a bit too dark for you. I prefer dark makeup than using lighter ones because I'd rather look tan than a ghost. Because I think it's really hard to correct lighter makeup than it is to dark. Because if I was to use lighter products on the darker makeup, it blends nicely. If I use light and more light, you know. That's that blended out. And then I'm gonna set, with the same T44 brush, I'm gonna set my under eye concealer with this Maybelline Fit Me powder in, light is really bouncing on this one, isn't it? There we go. Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 350 Caramel, just with that same T44 brush by Tiba, just so it doesn't move. Gotta get my mirror. Just lightly sets it. God, lashes can be so annoying. Like, get in line, fam. So I said in one of my other videos that I'll be going back to NARS because I really enjoy NARS foundation. I've tried a lot, but nothing works as well as NARS for me. But in the meantime, I will be using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF foundation. This is 24-hour matte in the shade NW48. And I'm going to mix it with a darker foundation, which is Too Faced Born This Way matte concealer in the shade Truffle. So I mixed these two to get the perfect match or shade. Again, I like a dark foundation, so I'd rather work all the way up and then, you know, down. I don't want it the other way around. So just a little 2 pumps of that, and then a pump of the darker one. And then I'm just going to mix that on the back of my hand with a brush. This is Real Techniques. I don't know, it came in the pack. It's just a flat brush. It doesn't have to be a specific fancy brush. And then what I tend to do is spread it across my face. I don't like to dab my makeup in my makeup brushes in the foundation because then it takes up too much. So I'm just going to pop that all over my face in the places that I feel like I need it. I don't put foundation under my eye because that's where I crease the most and I want less build up as possible. So there's that. This might look like a lot, but honestly, I don't use a lot of foundation because I'm going to layer it with other things because there's still bronzer, there's still concealers to come, there's still blush, like there's still a few things. So not too much on the foundation. The foundation literally just goes on the outer parts of my face. Brush I'm going to use, it's going to seem like I'm using a lot of Tiba, but I love Tiba. The next brush I'm using is the Tiba T88 brush, and it's a large dense buffing brush. I love it so much. I've got a clean one and I've got a used one, and I'm going to use the used one because I'm going to use the other one for something else. So let's just blend this out. Again, dab, don't drag, girls and boys. Dab and don't drag. Ideally, what I should have done is put my concealer under my eye now and let that sit for a bit. Again, I tend to crease a lot under my eye, so letting it sit for a sec sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see what it gives today. Honestly, blend like your life depends on it. The reason why your makeup doesn't look as seamless at times is because it's not blended out properly. Blend out your foundation, blend out your concealers, and you'll have the most flawless looking base ever. Nikita taught me that. Because one thing that lady can do is blend, honey. Buff that out around my neck and my chin area, because again, you want it to look seamless. I'm using the Say I want to say this is a powder brush. I forgot the names of everything. Again, I'm not good with that, but it's this lovely dense brush. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. But yeah, I like my makeup to kind of look like skin, but not too much, because I want you to know that I'm wearing makeup as well. Like, please, that clean makeup, listen, I ain't got time. Give me lashes, give me lip. I'm gonna line my lips and I'm gonna gloss that shit, okay? I was looking for this, look at where it is. One of my favorite concealers, almost dropped that. One of my favorite concealers, it's the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age. I don't care about anti-age and stuff, please. Like, take your collagen, you'll be fine. You won't have to worry about wrinkles and aging. Even still, aging is a part of life. Let's be for real. Nobody, okay, people are 28, but nobody's 18, nobody's 28. Like, we're 30 plus. Stop worrying about anti-aging. Just age and age gracefully. Anyway, I use the shade 11 for under my eyes. So I use this, and then I use the, which I'm going to show you guys anyway. And then I use the Say concealer in the shade 16 just to brighten it up. But when we get there, we'll cross that bridge. Just pop that under my eye, my forehead, tip of my nose, and my chin. A lot of people are a bit funny with their concealers sitting under their eye. I tend to not mind. Like I said, because of creasing, honestly, I don't mind. I can use either what's this? A sponge, blending sponge. What is this called? This is a sponge, right? Blending sponge. I don't know. I can use a sponge or I can use a brush. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a blending brush. This is from Real Techniques. And then afterwards, I'm going to go in with my Tiba sponge just to remove any harsh line. So I always start with the outer corner. See, that dried down too much. It's not as wet as I need it to be. So it's hard to shift. And all I went to do is wash my bloody hands. Oh, that's annoying. But it's still blending. To be honest, I need to make sure that concealer isn't expired. Makeup expires, and some say 12, some say 6 months. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I just don't check. But the way this dried down really quick, I think the expiration date is close by. And I won't remember when I bought it, because who's keeping tabs on that? So I literally just keep my concealer just in this area. Oh, my lash is falling. Again, I always say it's the end one that's always doing the most. I'm just gonna blend out my forehead. Again, I'm gonna go in with the, especially for my forehead bit, I'm gonna use, I'm gonna use bronzer, but I'm also gonna go in with my foundation brush just to smoothen out any harsh lines, because this looks crazy. I look like I have a third eye, and that's not my ministry. And I'm just gonna blend out my chin. Again, I'm gonna go in with my blending sponge. What is this called? It's called a blender. It just doesn't sound right. Let me know in the comments because I feel like I'm not saying it right. Blend out my nose. Oh, that was cutie. So I'm gonna go in with my blending. Listen, I'm gonna go with my makeup sponge, please. And just, especially around my nose and my cheekbones. And then just round my head. And then the chin area. That doesn't look too bad, does it? We're going to do that whole routine again because I need to do my second concealer, which is the Say Slip Tint Concealer in the shade, my eyes are bad, 16. In the shade 16. Okay, but I'm not going to use much of this because this one is quite light, but I really do like it. So I'm just going to place it right there, so, and there, maybe a little bit more. Now this one is mad wet, so I'm going to let this dry down for just a couple of secs. Whilst that is drying down, I'm going to go in with my Say bronzer in Sun Melt in Dark Bronze, just to bronze my face. To be very honest, yeah, whoever came out with highlighting and contouring, I want to know who you are because you deserve a lot of flowers. You really changed the makeup game, and I know a lot of the girls were doing it, but where did all the girls get that from? Who was the pioneer? Who started this? Because highlighting and contouring has changed the makeup game for the girls forever. I'm using a Real Techniques brush, and I'm just dabbing that in the palette, and then I'm just gonna do the perimeter of my face. So I'm gonna do my cheeks. See how that picks up? Oh God, that was lovely. Just the perimeter of my face. Again, dab it, honey. Don't drag it. Dab, 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 and then I'm gonna make a number 3 to my chin area. Let that sit around like my neck, and then number 3 again, round. So you want to do like a 3, so you get your forehead, your cheekbones, my special line, I call it my special line, and then my jaw. Okay, I think that concealer's even running a bit. I'm just gonna blend that out. Again, keep blending. Blending is your best friend. I don't know today if I'm going to use blush. I'll see how I feel, because by now I should have put my blush on, but I don't know how I feel about blush today. I'm just kind of going for a neutral look, but bring some warmth into your face, no, hon? Yeah, maybe. I feel like I might need a little bit more, but I will go in with a powder bronzer after, because I like mixing cream and powder products together. So yeah, I don't contour my nose. Not that I don't have a problem. I'm not saying anybody that does, oh, that light died. I thought it looked a bit darker. Oh. I also have the curve case, which I really, really love. I got the curve case in Deep, I think it is. Yeah, because there's a darker one. And when I use my cream stuff, this palette here is amazing for bronzing as well, and blush. And then I also have, which I think I actually might use today, I also have this Say blush in the shade Dreamy. Should I use a blush? Let's use a blush. I'm just gonna place it, I'm not gonna use too much. I'm gonna place a little dollop there, little dollop there, dollop there, dollop there. Oh, that's not much of a dollop. I need to pump that back in. A dollop there. Yeah. You're gonna notice a lot of my brushes are Real Techniques or they're Tiba, because I like good quality makeup brushes. I've had my makeup brushes from Real Techniques. I think I said it in another video, I can't remember which one, but I've used my makeup, not my makeup, I've used my Real Technique brushes. I bought the 4-pack sets, and I think that's the starter kit when my son was born, and my son is going to be 13. And I remember I bought it in 2012. What's that? That's 12 years. So that's all I'm saying. And I've had my Tiba brush as well since I think sometime last year, and not a bristle has come out of place. You got to use good stuff. And again, I don't shout out these brands if they're not doing their job. My hand is dry. I don't shout out these brands if they're not doing their job. If you're doing your job, you're gonna get a good shout out. So I'm just gonna blend this with my Real Techniques brush. I'm gonna bring that up and just a bit down onto my cheekbones. Can you see that? Just really nice tint. And I'm just gonna blend that a bit more because I don't want like my blush to look too gong. I don't know how you say that in English, but gong is like, I don't know how you say it in English, but gong is like I don't want it to look too much, basically. So I'm just gonna keep blending that until I like the look of it. I'm not a blush on the nose kind of babe. Some are, I'm just not. So, but I'll bring it close as possible. Like, see, right now this is too gong, so I'm gonna have to mute it. It doesn't help like there's so many lights. I'm trying to see, but I know once I do this concealer, it will kind of mute it out a bit. I've let that sit for a sec, so I'm just gonna go back in with my brush and just blend out my under eye. I'm just gonna bring it across. Again, gentle dabbing motions. Bring it across and down. See? And then go back in with the sponge and just gently dab that in, because like I said, I have creasing under my eye, so it's like the makeup sits in different pockets. I might have to get filler because literally I've got like little creases under my eye and the makeup sits in there, and it's not as flawless as I'd like it. And then I'm going to set my under eye. I do not really bake, if I'm very honest with you. Yeah, I don't really bake. I literally just pop it on, and then dab it in, but like proper press it in. I haven't baked in a while, unless I feel like I need to. Like here in the inner corners might get baked, but everywhere else won't. So I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey setting powder. I do want to try the Huda Beauty one, so I will be getting that in the shade Kunafa, because, you know, I wanted to try the Cherry Blossom one, but crawl before you walk. Let me see if it's actually a good, let me see if it's a good setting powder first. So I've got my powder puff from Trigwell Cosmetics. I'm just gonna dab the excess on the back of my hand, and then we gonna go in, and again I'm just gonna dab that in, especially under my eye where it likes to crease, and then oh, sorry, I was blocking you guys. And then dab it here. Sorry, I have to do that because I need to stretch my skin. See, it's still doing it. It's really annoying, but I'm still dabbing it in. Hopefully it does something. But yeah. Oh, because it's down there, it's doing that. Oh, powder on my top. And look. No, this is bad. My under eye crease is so bad, guys. Like, I don't know what to do about it. It's really, really bad. So I'm just going back in with my sponge to just get those creases out. Go in right this way. I'll take a bit more because this one has a lot more. And just dab across. And what's left, I'm just going to use it on the tip of my nose, my forehead, and my chin. And then my forehead. And then just underneath that, my little special line, cheekbones. That I don't mind dragging. I'm just going to use this Say brush. Use this Say brush just to blend out any harsh lines. I'm going to leave this bit to bake a bit more. I know, I said I don't bake, but here we are. Please. Just to blend out any harsh lines. Brush that off. And I'm gonna use my, I think it's called is it Airbrush? Yeah, Airbrush bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury. It's an amazing bronzer. Charlotte Tilbury does some really good products. I really like her Skin Finish foundation. This one here, I tend to use it when I'm away. Oh, that's spoiled. Oh no, it's not. It's Skin Like, and I really like using this foundation in hot countries. I wasn't a fan of their wand concealer. I wasn't a fan of that, but this and that and the mini brightening flawless powder, chef's kiss. So I'm gonna go between that and my Juvia's Place bronzer palette. This is in the shade, I think, yeah, Deep Dark. I don't know if they still sell Juvia's Place in the UK because I bought this in Superdrug, and I know they don't sell in Superdrug anymore, which is a shame. Big fat doo-doo shame. Again, I'm going in with a T-Bar brush. I'm using T28 to bronze. So I'm just gonna go in. I'm not gonna show it high up because it's proper fine milled. So when you start dabbing, it literally starts going into the brush. Look how much I got from that dab. So I'm just gonna bronze there. Oh, that light went out as well. This always happens to me. Now that's really dark. Don't like that. And then just bronze here. And then just down here. And then forehead. I must have another light because that's really bad. Hold on, guys. The Juvia's Place is a bit darker. It has 2 shades. Oh, does this pick up light? This is darker, yeah. And this is a bit warmer. So I tend to, as you can see, I use this one more. So I'm just gonna go in with that on top of the Charlotte Tilbury one. Look at that. I'll use this random fluffy brush just to blend out the concealer in the corner, because sometimes when you are highlighting or using a lighter shade of concealer, it can just sit here between your eyelid and, I don't know, your face. So just blend that out so it doesn't look crazy. I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place, the darker one, use that same brush, and then just contour my nose a little bit, just a little, and then sweep the rest onto my eyelid so everything is just matte, because my eyelid sometimes can be really greasy and I don't like it. You know what I almost forgot to do? My eyebrows. Oh my gosh, we gotta do my brows real quick. Just blend out the nose as well, because again, I don't want it to look too... What is happening today? Oh my gosh. And I charged all my lights. Okay. This one's gonna have to do. Okay, we're working something out, because I just don't like the shadow behind me, so I had another light sitting there just to dim out the shadow bit, but we're just gonna have to make do with it, guys. I'm really sorry. So I need to be quick because this one might die as well, and when I held that light it was hot, so that needs a charge, and there's only so many chargers that I have. Anyway, I'll quickly do my brows. I'm gonna use the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. I don't use a pencil on my brows because I want them to look nice and light. I don't want them to look too harsh. So, and this is a very fine tip. Hold on, let me show you. It's a very fine tip. So just literally, as the girls say, light strokes. So just at the tail, light strokes, just to fill it in, give it a bit of character and body, because the tail of everyone's brows is always normally the sparsest. And then just pop in some thin strokes, again, just to give it a bit of character. You see the difference? This one looks a bit more alive than this one. So just thin. You might think you're not doing anything because of how light you may be doing your brows, but honestly, this is the best way to do it in my opinion. Now, the way they look, I don't even know if I'm going to use concealer, but I always conceal my brows, so we're going to do that. And I'm using this NYX Spoolie angled brush just to conceal my brows. I got this foundation. I got this concealer from Aldi, I know, and it's meant to imitate something. I just don't remember now, because I want to say this a long time ago, and it was. But it's almost done, and I only use it for my brows, so I don't mind if it's expired. I'm gonna do under here and then the top tail. Under here and then the top tail of that one. Hold on. Focus on my face. There we go. So I'm gonna just do under here, just to clean it up really, and then the top tail of that. So that's the brow. It's not done because I need to blend it out. And again, start with this is very 2016 for 2015. Start with the arch part of your brow and then work it down so you can match that, because if you start from the top it might get, I don't know, a bit funny. And then again, top tail of my brow. Again, your brows, not even again, but I know you've probably heard that saying, your brows are sisters and not twins. So if they don't match identically, it's completely fine. This is a Kem Beauty brush that I'm just going to quickly use to blend out my concealer. Nowadays, I can't lie to you, I don't really care about brows the way I used to. Like, I don't even get my eyebrows threaded. That's how much I don't care. I mean, you can probably tell. So yeah, there's that. And then I'm going to use that same brush to just dab on my brows so they don't look as harsh. Because honestly, my brow shouldn't be the main attraction. Like, you should see my brows and be like, oh, your brows look nice. But that shouldn't be the main attraction on my face. I'm gonna go in with the Say brush and just lightly try and dab away the excess powder that was baking underneath. I don't really set and spray my face as I'm going along. I feel like it's a lot of time wasting and product using for me. If you feel like you need to, then by all means do that. But again, do what works for you. Like, along the lines, I've learned from different people and I've picked up what's worked for me. Some things may not work for you, but will work for me, and vice versa. So just bear that in mind, whether you're starting your makeup from the very beginning from scratch, or even if you're a professional. When you take tips from a professional, they're doing what works for them. I've done my makeup and I am going to set my face. So I'm using the Benefit Professional long-lasting makeup setting spray. This is the Super Setter. Don't know why it's called Super Setter, but it's this one. There we go, this one here. I did not know this thing was a thing until I realized you need to be able to focus. But yeah. That's nice and refreshing. It's not a strong smell either. If you want a super matte setting spray, go for Urban Decay All Nighter. They've got a range of all nighter ones. Like, they've got super setting and they've got setting. And then there is the One Size. And that, I can't wait to go to Sephora. I am gonna go to Sephora after Christmas just to do a bit of shop. Well, not just Sephora, but I'm gonna go to the shops after Christmas just to do a bit of shopping and buying a few bits, and that is on my list of things to buy. I need that setting spray. Now my hands are dry. I'm just gonna go in with, this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex liquid eyeliner, but I just use it because I'm not really good at eyeliner, I can't lie to you. Just for my beauty marks. And I love beauty marks. Like, I tell everybody, it's like one of the final finishing touches for my makeup. If you don't like beauty marks, that's your business. Sorry, not sorry. And I literally just place them anywhere that I can see spots. So I've got 2 little heads here, so I'm going to place one there. And I can see another one here. So I'm just going to place that there. So I've got a few, and that's fine. I don't need much today. I normally put one on my nose, but because I've got 2 here, well, 3 on this side, it might seem a little bit too much, you know? Last thing I'm going to use on my face is a mascara. This is the L'Oreal, even though it's wiped off. This is a L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I really like it because I like the tip of the mascara brush. I don't like the other ones because it just gets really messy, and then I feel like I have panda eyes and it's all scary. So just lightly place that. That's my face beat. I just need to go in with my lips. So let's do that. So remember I was saying I really like Hair Shop pencils. You can see this is a run down to the ground. I need to sharpen that actually. So I'm just going to line my lips with this dark brown pencil. I don't overline my lips because I already have big lips. Like, come on, let's be for real. Then I go in with the NYX Butter Gloss in Lava Cake to line my lips. I know, again, I like dark liner. So I'm just gonna do that. And one of my favorite glosses of all time are from the Lit Bay. Is it Lit Bay London? Yeah, Lit Bay London. This is in the shade Swiss Chocolate, so I use Swiss Chocolate, Honey Rain and Love Child. So today I'm just using Swiss Chocolate. So I'm just gonna place that right here and just blend it a little bit. Do you see that? So cute. And then just a bit more on the bottom. It's kind of the same, but I really enjoy this Sephora lip gloss in the shade number 2. It doesn't have a name, it's just number 2, and it's so yummy. It's kind of like the lip base one, but same but different. See? Same but different. And then finally, my last part of my gloss is the Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Hot Chocolate. But this is the one with, this is not Hot Chocolate Heat, because that would be to me like lava cake. This one's got glitter reflex in it and it's just so cute. So I use that to kind of blend the two lip glosses, well, not the two, but the lip glosses together, just so they're not as harsh. You see? And it does that just so easily, and the glitter reflex just look really good on my lips, if I do say so myself. Okay, so this is the final look, guys. I hope you love it as much as I do. This is my day-to-day makeup routine. I don't change anything for any different occasion. I'm not an eyeshadow girl, so you won't catch none of that on this channel. I can recommend you some people that do, but I'm just not that babe. Thank you so much for watching Vlogmas Day 17. I really appreciate it. If you do love what you see, or you've loved what you've seen in previous videos, please comment, like and subscribe. Share it with your friends, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, and all the friends, like all the oddos. Share it with them. So yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Appreciate you guys so much. Love you all. Bye.